Hi, I'm Chef Andrew Selz, and in this gourmet seafood segment we're going to be featuring how to prepare low country fried oysters. In this particular dish there's really only one way to do it. Now, you really absolutely have to have a frying pan or a deep fat fryer, but you have to have enough room in your pan to have the oysters actually submerge inside the fat. So, a frying pan like so, or it can be absolutely a tabletop fryer, but hot oil, 350 to 375 degrees. Often, if you're not sure, there are kitchen thermometers that will be able to be used to test oil. But in this particular case, it's the breading procedure. A lot of people go wrong in the breading procedure because they don't understand the steps. And it's always flour, egg, breadcrumbs, or cornmeal, or whatever it may be. So here, I have bought what they call select oysters. These are pre-shucked, and you can buy them in a container in their brine at your local grocery market or fish market. But here, they're already shucked. You don't have to worry about a thing, and they're very, very nice and plump. Always smell your oysters at the store before you buy them. But now let's talk about the breading process. First we go into the flour. Now, a lot of people say, well, how come the breading fell off my fried chicken and whatever it may be? How come the breading fell off my oysters? It's because the proper way to do this is to get them coated with flour, but you must remove all the excess flour. From there, they go into the egg. One at a time. And I always like to keep one hand for dry and one hand for wet. That will also save you some time instead of having all your fingertips gummed up. So, lightly fried, let's just do a half dozen for today. What do you think? Now, I really like the cornmeal. I think it's a home run because it gives a nice crisp, it gives a good color. Remember, 350, 375 degrees on your oil, okay? Now, wet in one, dry in the other. I think this is really important, and I think you'll find time-saving steps by doing so. Now, into the cornmeal. Always get off the excess egg. That is another problem. Too much egg, you're going to lose your breading in the frying process. Now, in this particular case here, the easiest way is to actually just shake the oysters in the pan. Do you see? You don't have to dredge them through like we did the flour. Should you try to do that with the flour, you're going to end up having a mess. Trust me on that one. Now, let's take a look here if our oil is right. Oh yes, it's just going to simmer just perfect here. And that's what you're looking for. If it's too much of a splat of oil right off the bat and you don't have a thermometer, that's a very clear sign that you are over 400 degrees. 350 to 375, that's what we're looking for. Nice, beautiful, low country fried oysters. I'll tell you, in southern Alabama, all the way across the country, all the way off the coastline of the Carolinas, fried oysters are a true home run. I like them very much. You can serve any sauce with this as well. It can be cocktail sauce, remoulade sauce, you name it, but this is the whole process. Now, about 10 minutes, but in any fried situation, you will know when the fried food is done because it will surface and float to the top. And that's key. If they're sitting down in the bottom, they're not ready yet. Of course, obviously, a chicken breast or something is going to take longer. And you're looking just for a crust. Now, what I really like to do when I'm done frying my oysters, as you can see, they've come to the top. They look fantastic. I like to then put them on some kind of a paper towel. This will take off the excess fat. We don't need that excess fat. We're just looking for a good crunchy oyster. So here you have it, and I think this is fantastic. That is a beautiful fried oyster right there. Cornmeal crusted. Now that's a home run. And it's just that easy. Having a natural cornmeal crust like this is how we do it down here in the bayou. And I've made a wonderful remoulade sauce for you, which I really think is a perfect marriage. Better yet, let's just go all American with the wonderful ice-chilled Coors Light. It doesn't get any better than this. There you have it, New Orleans oysters. I'm Chef Andrew Selz, and remember, happiness is cooking with flavor.
For these and other great recipe ideas, check out our website,